Hello everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers the Movie Studio Series Exosuit Spike Witwicky. And there he is. There is some lovely artwork of Spike Witwicky. And then here he is in the box. His face, much less impressive than on there. Side of the box, Studio Series Core Class. And then on the back, warnings, and there is his alt mode. He changes in 11 steps, so that's about it for the packaging. So let's go ahead and get him opened up. So here we have Spike Witwicky out of his little tiny box, and he wasn't transformed quite right in the box. For whatever reason, they have him sort of like this rather than like this. But as you can see, there's his robot hands. I guess his human hands would be probably somewhere in there. I really don't know. But there's a nice little amount of detail. I mean, considering how small he is, I mean, it's not too unexpected for there not to be a huge amount of detail on that face of his. Although I feel like they could have included some eyes. But there is a little lever back here that if you just move it, it rotates his head. Although I don't know why they couldn't put that. I mean, Greg, you're not going to be seeing his back of his head most of the time, probably. But they could have done the back, filled in, and had, you know, painted brown like his hair. And then this, for whatever reason, can spin around too. Maybe because they didn't know how to make them move in tandem. Although realistically, I don't think that would spin around anyway, as it'd just be a helmet. Anyway, enough about that. White plastic, it looks like, for at least the front of his body, with some yellow-looking nipple things. And then, or it looks like almost eyes and a mouth, however you want to look at it. Some bluish gray plastic and paint on the shins. Not anything for the wheels, really. They're just light grayish blue plastic. Same with the boosters on his back. And the tires on his shoulders. I'm not sure what color they were in the movie. They might have been the same color. Or they might have been black and they decided to be lazy and not make them black. But I have a feeling they probably weren't, because, I mean, it wouldn't have been that hard to do black. And then just like in the movie, if you want to, you can flip that around and plug the blast effects part so that you can, you know, do welding arms, which is kind of cool. And I guess you could also, it's too small, but there might be some other blast effects that go on there. I don't know exactly why they're there then, if it doesn't fit. But that's about it for that. And for articulation, I showed off the head. It can't do a full 360, but he can shake his head. He can't look up or down, but he can shake his head. Arms can go up that far. They can do not quite a full 360 because his waist gets in the way and of the shoulder bit. He does have bicep swivel, sort of. It's like elbow. It's weird. It's a really weird joint. His arms can't really, like, they're almost, the standard is like 90-degree bend at the elbow. It can go a little bit further, but you can't exactly get a straight arm look. He doesn't have a waist swivel. Let's see. He can't quite do the full splits. Legs can go forward that far. Back about that far, and about 90-degree bend at the knee, and of course no ankle tiltage, just built in, molded in ankle tiltage. That is kind of standard with some of the core class size, because, you know, they're very small and it would take a bit more engineering to get them to work. I don't know exactly how this would compare to the Daniel Witwicky, that exosuit that was made to go with, I think it was Slag, or whichever one of the other Dinobots, not Grimlock. Grimlock was Wheelie, but there was an upgrade kit that a third party was making. I wonder if how it compares to this, and I'm thinking about getting it and having it sent back home so that when I go home and visit, I can put the upgrade kit on Daniel Witwicky, and same with the upgrade for Wheelie. I might go ahead and get that to go with Grimlock, just so I can have my Dinobots looking really good. So yeah, without further delay, let's get on to transformation. to get him into his little exosuit alt mode, it's relatively straightforward, although I will admit the arms can be a little bit tricky for whatever reason, but you rotate this around like that, blocking his entire face, I guess, and then rotate here, the shoulders like that, bring those down, rotate, and then rotate around. And then that's how you do the arms. The instructions show it in a weird way, or to me it seems kind of weird the way they do it, but when you do it, I guess it just depends on the perspective of how you're looking at it. Then you rotate, come on, rotate, and then there we are. Got both the arms done. And then for the legs, you just rotate at the knee, which I have a feeling would be really painful for Spike, but you rotate down here like that, and then up like that, clip his legs together, and here we have him in his little exosuit alt mode, and it does roll around decently enough, I guess. Other than covering the hole in the back of his head, it would allow him to realistically, if he's able to look up, because he'd have to really crane his neck. I have a feeling that would be very uncomfortable after a while of being in this configuration, but it's like he can have side to side visibility, because if it was like this, he would have blind spots on either side when driving around. So I guess it does make sense, logically speaking, to have it in that configuration. And of course, you can put boosters on right here, so he can go zoom across the landscape of wherever he's at, like his son did in his old exosuit on the planet of junk. So yeah, that's about it for the Transformers Studio Series Exosuit Spike Witwicky. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.